Hello, Leo. Great to have you here. My name is Shona. Today's reading is a general love forecast. As always, take the messages that resonate and release anything that doesn't. Don't forget to like, and subscribe to stay connected with upcoming readings. Let's see what's headed your way, Leo. I feel like a lot of you might be encountering new love situations. Okay, so I feel like this is a very, very heavy energy for new love, new situations developing in your life. And the overarching advice here is you can't let new love into your life, because I feel like a lot of you are trying to end something, some old relationship, before the new thing can start. Okay, those of you who have been in a stable relationship and you feel like, I am ready to really, really walk away because this relationship feels to me a lot like a huge burden. I do feel that there are a lot of new people, new suitors coming in for you on the heels of that. Okay, so one thing ending and then a lot of new people coming through. What I'm also getting is I'm feeling a lot of you are dating people outside of your cultural, even your geography, outside of your geographical location. So like cultural differences, I see family differences, religious differences. You're dating somebody who's very different from you, either culturally, ethnically, linguistically even. And it's causing a strain in the relationship. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I do sense some communication, overall expectations from one another. And I feel like this is at the beginning, it seems like differences are very exciting, very fun. But I do feel that it's a little bit challenging for you both to have create a stable foundation together. Not that it's not going to work, because I feel like there's a lot of passion here. And it definitely should be worked at, and worked at very hard to, bridge these differences. But I do feel that it's a little bit difficult for you. It's almost as if whoever this person is, there isn't a ready-made framework as to how to function. It seems like you're trying to find a manual. Let's see how I can navigate this relationship with this other person, because we really care about each other. So how can I make things work? Okay. I feel this energy greatly. A lot of you are in a relationship, already in a relationship, and you're getting offered a new, something new, and you don't know what to do. And the point here is, be thankful for what you have, and to really sit down and figure out what's the most practical choice. I feel like a lot of you might be solicited by a foreigner, is what they're saying. Okay, they're saying that you're in a relationship. It's like a standard relationship, and it seems everything seems very, very predictable. We're going to get married. We're going to have 2 kids. We're going to settle down. And then somebody very different, exciting, something that is really like, that really stirs your passion. Somebody who's very, very different from you comes in. And you're just like, oh no, what do I do now? And what I have right now is very stable, but the other thing is very exciting. So I feel like you're at a crossroads now, and I can't really advise you, because once again, this is a general reading, and I feel like whether or not, whichever road you decide to take, I know that you're going to be fine. Whatever road you choose, whoever you choose, you're going to be fine. Okay, so if that's any consolation, I feel that you're going to be fine. So just stick with your heart. Think about long-term plans. What do I want, 5, 10 years from now? And who can I imagine being in my life 5, 10 years from now? All right. So let's go over this reading, and hopefully we can flush out some of these confusing energies and give you more of a roadmap so that you can move ahead. Okay. So first of all, we have the Four of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. I'm just going to say it. This is a situation that deals with a karmic relationship, okay? A very, very strong karmic bond. You have trouble letting go of this very, very strong karmic bond that you have with another person. A lot of you are dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And this is a very, very stable, a very grounded situation where you have been through a lot of drama, a lot of life's challenges. You have spent a great deal of time with one another, and you really, really care about the other person. However, it has gotten to the point where I feel that your finances, your resources, your blessings are, you feel almost as if the other person is holding you back. The other person likewise can feel as if they're holding you back. I'm sensing a lot of you are with somebody who is very controlling, regardless whether or not they are an earth sign. You're dealing with somebody who's quite controlling, and you might have tried to walk out and they're not having it, okay? Or you're in a situation where you might not be able to walk out because you are financially linked up with another person. It could be you have joint resources, joint custody, joint property, or simply there is some type of a financial interdependence happening in this relationship. It's coming out so early in the spread, which it usually indicates to me this is some type of a burden that is going to be prominent for this month. It's an ongoing issue as well. So I definitely feel that happening for a lot of you. If you are single, I do see some financial worries coming through from your end, okay? Trying to find ways to make everything work, trying to find, trying to budget, trying to skimp on luxury goods in order to make ends meet. So I feel like financially it's not a great start to the month, but it is going to clear up for you. So I do sense financial alleviation in the financial resources or in the financial dip is going to happen for you. So not to worry, okay? I feel like a lot of you are just being more conscientious and more practical about where your money is going. So because of it, I do sense that. It seems to me as if you're building, you're saving for a rainy day, which is a really good thing. I like seeing this, and it seems as if a lot of you are, thinking about getting married, starting a family, and as a result, you might be saving things up for a rainy day. You might skimp out on nice things, on luxury things, because you do want to. You're seeing like you're planning that 5, 10 years down the road. How much do I have? Can we get married? Can we have the house that we want, and things like that. So it looks very good and very practical. Once again, with financial situation, we have the Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. So in the mundane sense, the Two of Pentacles is a situation where we are juggling our finances. There will be many projects coming through. For those of you who have been kind of financially in the red and you might have been job hunting, I do feel new jobs potentially coming through, okay? Two of Pentacles is like making ends meet. And it usually indicates that if you have one job and you feel like it's not sufficient in helping you pay the bill, then I do sense a new source of income will come through for you. But managing the two is going to be a little bit of a challenge, so be mindful about that, okay? What I'm also feeling as well is the Two of Pentacles is juggling two options, two people as well, romantically, or trying to be the mediator in between a squabble between friends is what I'm sensing. I do feel a lot of you are playing mediator. If you have like parents, I'm getting parents. If you have parents that are fighting, if you have siblings that are fighting, I'm feeling males. For those of you who have like male siblings, um, parents is what I'm seeing, uncle and dad and things like that, like authority figures. I feel like you might have to play mediator and you have to like be fair. You might be called upon. Someone is putting you in the middle of a situation and you have to like figure out whose side am I on, who's right, who's wrong versus, who am I loyal to. So your sense of loyalty is going to be tested heavily this month based on your emotional reaction to somebody, okay? Um, if you are going on interviews, I do sense that it's a really good time for that. I do feel by the 21st, the 24th and the 24th looks really good. So, I don't know, maybe something like happening on the 24th, a scheduled interview or something like that. I do sense that after the 21st is a better time for you to go on interviews because I feel like that's when the sun is in a compatible element, okay? It's in that's when we have the Ace of Cups and the Two of Swords. So it's sort of like new love coming in. New love coming in, something that is really going to make you quite happy, quite jittery. I see the whole butterfly in your stomach. I see somebody who is very different from you. I'm getting Yeah, I'm getting somebody who is a foreigner, okay? So whatever that means to you, somebody who is very different from you, and somebody that brings with them a very pure a very clean. It seems to me like a very pure and a very clean soul. That's what the guides are saying, and I'm getting that this is something that you're going to not know what to do. It's going to come from the left field, and I feel like it's you're not sure what you need to do. So I feel a lot of you might be in a relationship already and you're encountering somebody new, and this person really really stirs your passion. This person seems to me like they have a really good heart. It's almost like when you interact with them, you feel like they have a really good heart, and you feel very energized, you feel very cleansed and healed in their presence. So I feel like this is the one for you. I do sense this is the right person. But once again, I feel that you are not going to make any decisions lightly, which I think is wise and smart thing to do, especially when we have that, when we're still in the time of Cancer, mainly because you're going to make these emotional reactions, emotional responses, and it's not going to be conducive for long term, okay? So just be mindful about that. I do see new love. I do see healing. For those of you who have undergone any type of surgery, this is something in the past. For those of you who have undergone any type of surgery, any type of therapy, if you are seeing a psychiatrist, if you have somebody who's seeing a psychiatrist, I do feel some major breakthroughs happening, okay? Because I have a lot of healing energy here, and I have a lot of like a very, very smoothing, calming influence. Financial situation getting better as well. So there's a lot of like release and relief coming through for you guys for this month. Whatever that has been really weighing very, very heavily on your chest, things are being laid to rest, things are being released. Okay, so there's a lot of healing, beautiful healing energy coming through. So whatever you've I feel for a lot of you, you have been hurt in the past. You have left a karmic relationship that really I'm going to say this, like really cripple your self-esteem. A lot of you have left a significant soulmate relationship already, and you have new love coming in, and you're scared to death. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I do sense this is something that is very good for you to help you heal. So, let those sword down. Let other people in, okay? That's what I'm feeling with this spread here. You're getting like the butterflies in your stomach again. And it's funny when I see a Leo get butterflies in their stomach, and I feel them like getting nervous. You tend to get a little bit clumsy. So just be mindful about that, okay? Take deep breaths. Take deep breaths when you feel like a little bit anxious around the person that you like and things like that. Take deep breaths, okay? Um, if you're at your desk and if they're like a coworker and they're working in the next cubicle and you can't concentrate, bring one of those stress balls and use them while you're interacting with them or while you're at work to help you concentrate, to release a lot of that nervous energy. Yeah, I see a lot of nervousness, but it's like good nervousness where you're feeling like butterflies in your stomach. On the other hand, others of you are not dealing with this situation, but you're dealing with some type of healing on the financial front, which is also equally good, okay? So whatever cross you feel like was stamped on your chest, it's making you hard to breathe, it's making you anxious, it's making life a little bit more difficult. I feel that situation being alleviated for this month. Now, in terms of love and relationships, we have a love offer coming through. We have the Prince of Cups as well as the Wheel of Fortune. And what I'm feeling is a lot of you might be dealing here with a water sign. This is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And we have the Wheel of Fortune linked up with it. It indicates to me this is a situation that is very, very much fated. It is for your higher growth. It is for your higher self. And it is an offer that you definitely should take up. Honestly, I feel like there's a lot of proposals coming through for this month, taking a relationship to the next level, um, building upon something with another person. And this is a very, very solid offer that is going to really make you feel quite good. So I do see proposals coming through. For those of you who are like in a long-rooted relationship and you're just like, when is that coming? I do see there's strong possibility of it coming through. If you are single, I do sense we have new people coming through, like a water sign and someone who's very, very fated to walk on the next phase of your life with you, okay? If you are, interested in a water sign, there is opportunities for you both to cross paths with one another. What you do is it's up to you, but I do feel this person is a little bit shy. Um, I feel like they're shy. I also feel like spirits are telling me you're interested in somebody with a lot of suitors. It doesn't make them a player. It just means that they have a lot of options to choose from. And they're really taking their time. Water signs really, really take their time. Okay, so it's saying you're interested in somebody who has quite a few suitors. So if they don't get back to you right away, don't get upset, because I feel like they're taking their time. Okay. Now, in terms of your advice, we have some very, very good cards. First of all, this is the family reunion. This is the wedding card. This is like a lot of opportunities to socialize, to mingle, and to also solidify the foundation of your life. Okay, so housing situations. I do see family reunion. I see like changes, shifts in houses. For a lot of you, you might be entering a new home environment, and it's going to be really good for you. I definitely feel with the Nine of Pentacles here, this is a situation where you are having some type of an office party, some type of an office like team building exercises, something that's really good for you and other people to work together as a team. I'm seeing a lot of you might be interested in somebody at work. And this team building exercise, it allows you both to interact with one another. So I definitely feel that. And overall, this is the marriage card as well. So, I'm feeling a lot of engagements happening for you, like marriages, weddings, engagements, and even bringing into another person into the household. So like having a child, taking in elderly parents. But I feel that a lot of you are now going to be financially secure enough to do this. For those of you who have been kind of dithering around and are really, really worried about your finances, I definitely see it's going to get better. I do see new clients coming through. I do see like something paying off, okay? It's saying here something is going to pay off. And if you're not sure, if for those of you who are self-employed and you're not sure if this is the right track for you, I do feel it's saying in about 9 months' time, actually 8 months time. So it's gonna, this also indicates, not the 9 months time frame. 8 months, 9 months time frame is the gestation period as well. Be very careful if you are newly dating somebody. Use proper protection, because I do see pregnancy. I feel like it's really unexpected. I'm seeing something being brought to light in at the end of that gestation period. So keep that in mind. Just be mindful, okay? So I do wish you all the best. It looks very, very good. We're ending on a very high note, and I see a lot of worries, anxiety, problems lifting away from your life. So let me just see what is in store for you guys for love and relationships. Love and relationships. Going to pull out an extra card just to see what you're looking at here. Okay. So first of all, let's look at the center of the spread for the energy for this month. I do see a lot of work interfering in your ability to truly enjoy romance, to truly live your life, and get out and socialize, dating, and spending time with your romantic partner as well. Okay. This is like it's almost like the bachelor card. It's the workaholic card. It's somebody who's very, very much preoccupied with their financial situation. I do see financial worries plaguing a lot of you, okay? You're working very, very hard. You're working really hard. And I feel like a lot of you are attracted to a coworker mainly because you're spending so much time at work. All right? Try to fix this energy. If sounds familiar, if this sounds like you, I definitely see that it's something you have to take a step back and you have to, relax a little bit. Um, what I'm feeling here is, so I see you working really, really hard, and I see that in the past, this is showing up as you, somebody who's very reluctant about getting into new relationships. If you are newly single and you have gotten out of a really horrific relationship in the past, this is something that happened in the past. I feel like you're kind of like one step, you're kind of like on the sidelines. You started to date, you started to socialize, you started to, get out. But I feel there's a lot of fear. There's a lot of like holding back. There's a lot of like hesitation, even feeling a little bit just nervous, hesitant. And this is not a something that I would expect to see in a Leo's reading, actually. So I'm kind of worried if you've been feeling this, if you're kind of like one foot out the door about dating and you're not meeting a lot of prospects, just push yourself a little bit further to go on as many dates as possible, okay? Because I feel like you're spending so much time devoted to work and to take care of the practical things, and you're kind of putting love on the back burner. And it's saying that as long as you step out of your comfort zone, as long as you prioritize your work life, what's going to happen is you have the success card. This is basically achieving something, linking up with another person. This is a lot of success, a lot of communication. And it's a card about, after a lot of struggle, there is going to be a victory. So I do feel your world is also starting to open up. And I'm sensing that you can do this as soon as possible, but after the 21st, it's highly indicated that, the world will open up for you. Okay, especially for those who are single. I feel a lot of work, a lot of nervousness, feeling a little bit awkward on the social scene. And that energy is going to clear itself up because the world is opening up for you. Okay? The foundation here is this is the separation, the divorce card. I feel like a lot of you are have recently gotten out of a divorce and you are entering the dating scene. And as a result of it, you might not feel completely comfortable and completely in your element. I feel like a lot of you are interested in an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. If this is somebody from the past, I do see that there's still some communication with them. There might be joint issues like finances that's affecting you and your ability to really move on and date. I feel like you're working so hard to try to maintain both households, to maintain the relationship, or to maintain a love situation with them. What I'm also sensing as well is a lot of you are like given options. Like I see you on social media. I see you like on dating websites. And you have a few options on your plate. But there is a person that you're pining after. There's a person that you're pining after. It could be an earth sign with this Eight of Pentacles here, or it could be another, like an air sign. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Gemini is highly indicated here, as well as like earth sign. So I'm feeling Taurus. I'm feeling Taurus for a lot of you, and Virgos. Capricorns not so much. I'm feeling Taurus, Virgos for a lot of you. So you have all these options, but you're pining over another person. And I do sense something is going to break through. I see this crack in the wall, like something breaking through for you after the 21st time frame. Communication, victory, opportunities to get to know somebody, and as well some type of, if you're waiting on a divorce finalizing, I do feel that it's going to finalize for this month, and it will give you free reign. I see you like being freed from the gate as a result of this hold up regarding divorce situation, being freed up, okay? I'm going to say this. I feel like some of you are waiting on somebody to get a divorce. If you are in a relationship with an earth sign specifically, and they might have a divorce, kind of like a hanging a situation that they're hanging onto with the divorce situation, I feel that this is the month in which you are going to get to see whether or not they mean what they say and whether or not they're going to come to you at the end of this divorce. Either way, I feel like you're going to have the information that you need regarding where you stand with them. So I feel like if you're just kind of like on the sidelines, is he or is he not going to get a divorce? Is she or is she not going to divorce his or her spouse? This is the month in which everything is finalized. Whatever information that emerges for this month, take it for what it is. If you've been telling yourself, I wish I could let go of this relationship, but if only I get a sign. I do sense you are going to get a sign coming through this month. I do feel the 10th and the 21st are highly indicated. Whatever information that comes to light, I do sense it's good for you to walk away from that relationship, okay? If you're dealing with somebody who is in a relationship, what I'm feeling here is the earth sign partner that you are with, there are a lot of challenges up ahead for the two of you. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If you are dating an earth sign, there are some major, major obstacles ahead. A lot of it has to do with, not being able to build not seeing a common ground, not being able to build a stable foundation together. So you are going to have to reassess this situation and see if it's something that you still want to devote your time to, okay? So Leos, I do wish you all the best. I know this reading is a little bit shorter than the other signs, but I do feel that it's basically saying, that initial message I got from the reading. You can't start a new relationship if you're still holding, with this chip on your shoulder, for those of you who are single and who are still nursing a broken heart from the past, okay? You can't start a new relationship unless you are out of the current relationship. And I feel a lot of you are going through that phase where you are re-examining it, okay? It's saying as well that coworker, if you've been spending a lot of time at work and you are attracted to a coworker, be very careful about office romance. Be very, very careful with this two here. This is the job card, and this is the end of a soulmate relationship card. So be very careful how this plays out. It could be you get the person, but you lose the job. You get the job, you keep the job, and you lose the person. So it's a fine line that you're straddling here. So just be mindful about that. Um, I also feel by the 21st, things will clear up, okay? Prioritize, for those of you who are single and out there looking, prioritize your love life. I do sense that you have some good things that are coming through, but you're working so hard, okay? So take care of yourself, Leos. Take it easy for this month as well. I'll be back for the mid-month reading. If you'd like a private reading, please visit my website. It's in the description box below, where you can book an appointment for yourself and view my availability. I'll come back on the 15th or so, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care of yourself, and happy early birthday. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.